Hello, I'm Toronto's next mayor, Michael Furburger. Thank you for joining me for a special message. I thought I'd lay out my campaign plan as a reminder for those familiar with me, but also as an introduction for those not familiar with me, letting people know why they should vote for me. So again, I am running for mayor of Toronto. This year, our mayoral campaign in Toronto is going to be successful in October. October is when you can vote. It's when you have to vote. If you don't, I will be disappointed in each and every one of you. I need every vote. So between now and then, I'm going to be working very hard, going door to door, drumming up support for my campaign. And I do hope you donate to me. For every donation I receive from you, I will be giving you a taxable receipt, which will be written on toilet paper using Crayola markers, which is all that my campaign can afford at the moment because we are incredibly broke. I'm running for mayor specifically because Dr. Phil recently called me an unproductive psychopath who should be locked up or committed into an insane asylum. Now, the fact that he would say that, most of that is actually true. But I just want to prove to him that crazy people can do productive things with their life as well. Get elected into office, even become president of an entire country. Now, I realize being mayor of a city is a hard work. It's not just a simple job. It's not just like being a stay-at-home mom or a Pizza Hut employee. By the way, if you currently have one of those two careers, you should be horribly, horribly ashamed of yourself and asking yourself what you've done with your life. Sorry, that was rude of me. Don't be ashamed if you're one of those two things. Just be upset because you have not done much with your life. No, you should be ashamed. Mom, Pizza Hut. Now, here's my plan. When I'm elected mayor, here's what I'm going to do. This is why you should vote for me. I will legalize whoring. I will legalize narcotics. I will improve rights for inflatable dolls so my wife, Chlamydia, also known as chlamydia, can walk around the city and not be judged simply because she's a piece of plastic with air inside of her. Much like a stay-at-home mom. I'm also going to be deporting vegetarians and deporting soccer moms. Stop kicking our balls. Also, I'll increase the amount of showers I take so that I no longer smell like urine because I went to the Cougar Bar last night and I paid Cheryl $20 to pee on me. Also, I will force old men to get Brazilian waxes as part of my anti-Chewbacca law. I'm also going to change bacon's name to pig. That's it. Bacons are not pigeons, they are pigs. I'm going to be changing bacon's name to pig vegetables and make pig vegetable an official food group. And finally, I wear women's underwear. I wear panties. I just thought I'd put that out there because I like the feel of satin on my ball sack. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets chafed again. And now, the current mayor of Toronto, John Tory, he's a fine, upstanding person. No one has anything bad to say about him. He's very professional. Everyone loves him. He's not done a single wrong thing with his life. But to be honest, he is incredibly boring, folks. And there's only one thing worse than a boring person. Well, two things. If the only two things worse than a boring person are vegetarians and soccer moms, for obvious reasons. Now, my public relations agent has told me that many people don't find me to be relatable. So I want all of you prospective voters in Toronto to know that I am exactly like you. I put my assless leather chaps on one leg at a time, just like you. I snort an entire line of cocaine before getting out of bed every morning, just like you. Also, I am banned for being within 300 yards of any public school due to some recent illegal activities I was involved with, involving a van and free candy. Would John Tory be banned from going within 300 yards of any public school? No, because he's too boring to get arrested. So let me make this very clear as well to Mrs. Johnson. Miss Johnson, I'm not going to apologize for abusing the fragile minds of the grade 3 students in your class on career day. Okay, I stand firm behind what I did that day, and my lawyer is taking care of the repercussions for me. Now, I would like to go to a more family-friendly topic, because I know what I've been saying up to this point is a little bit out there and inappropriate for some of my prospective voters. So let's go back to talking about drugs. Now, there's going to be marijuana dispensaries soon opened right across the city. And apparently, get a load of this, they're only going to be selling marijuana at the dispensaries. Talk about a missed opportunity. So here's what I suggest. We take these marijuana dispensaries, and you don't just stop at selling weed. You sell meth, cocaine, acid, heroin, crack, mushrooms, Viagra, Neocitrin, NyQuil, Metamucil, bread, cheese, orange juice, water, air, whores. Because if I'm buying weed, I want a sandwich and a whore. It can be like a McDonald's combo minus the impending obesity and onset diabetes. As you can see, I'm the best candidate for the economy. The best way to stimulate the economy is to stimulate the residents. It's the old, as I call it, economic shocker. 2 in the bank, 1 in the skank. See, the problem with most of you voters is you're not thinking big. You're thinking too small. And I want to be the candidate who puts big plans into action. We have a massive erection known as the CN Tower. Let's make everything else a massive erection in the city. I want to be the Viagra to your wiener. I want to be the bun to your wiener. I want to be the Anthony to your wiener. I want to be the wiener dog to your wiener. I want to be the Cleveland steamer to your wiener. I don't know what a Cleveland steamer is, but it sounds very hygienic and very clean, like someplace I'd want to take my suit to get dry cleaned. Now, most of you are already familiar with me, but for those who aren't, I actually spent most of my life as a news reporter with FNBS News, where I interviewed people across the city. And they told me a couple of things. They said their taxes are too high, the city is dirty, and they hate their neighbors. And by spoke to people across the city, I mean I spoke to my parents. So I only spoke to 2 people, which means I just lied to you. But that's the thing about me, folks. I'm so honest, I will tell you when I lie. To be honest, due to the amount of drugs I took this morning, I don't know what is real anymore. I'm just reading some things that was written down by someone I hired to write for me because I can't think straight right now. One thing, I know one thing, folks. I know I'm hearing a weird buzzing noise in this ear, and I hear carnival music in this ear. Can you hear that? I think it's coming from my head. I hear. I don't like the noises. They make me do bad things. Oh, look, a clown. It's a clown. Mommy, can we go see the clown? Hi, Mommy, do we have to go home? Mommy, I want to see the fucking clown! Sorry. So remember, this October, vote for change. Vote for me, Michael Furburger. And together, let's spread my Furburger across Toronto.